The Gina and Maddie podcast.
So if your mum was super, super rich and super, super famous, for instance, if she was Kim Kardashian,
Oh, gosh,
what could you possibly buy her that she hasn't already got? That'd be hard, right?
Absolutely. You know what you do? You do that thing where you just make vouchers for like, okay, Mum, here's a voucher for me to do the washing up tonight.
Oh, and
Here's
a
a
hug.
voucher for a foot massage.
Write her a poem.
Yeah,
That's
write her a
free.
poem. Yeah.
Give her some advice. Well, have a listen to what her daughter gave her as a present. It's her 44th birthday this week, and her 11-year-old daughter, Northwest, surprised her with something.
Okay, and North got me this diamond necklace that says Skibbity Toilet. Wow.
And love North. Because you love Skibbity Toilet.
I do.
So what is you have a young
Oh, my God.
people in your house?
The amount of times a day I hear the phrase skibbity toilet. It's a YouTube short, basically, where a little head comes out of a toilet. This is.
What the heck is going on you?
Skibbity bum bum bum, yes yes. Skibbity bum bum nim nim. Skibbity bum bum bum, yes yes. Skibbity bum bum nim nim.
I don't even bother trying to understand anymore. I just go, okay, cool, skibbity toilet. Riz, Ohio, Sigma. Woo, slay queen.
Is it a poo with the head that comes out back out of the toilet?
there's no poo. It's no poo. No poo
Just
involved.
a
Didn't mention poo. Just a toilet and a head that comes out.
Well, I wonder will Kim wear it? At least it's got diamonds in it. And who paid for it? As CJ asked. Producer CJ goes, how did she pay for a diamond necklace? Got access to Mum's credit card.
North's probably making bank. I reckon Nana, the momager,
Yeah.
Chris, has already got her signed up and making a whole lot of coins somehow.
I bet she has.
Yeezy's probably helping out some way too.
Yeah.
She's performing for The Lion King on
Oh,
TikTok.
of course. Oh, she's
Yeah.
on big money, no doubt. Now, I was watching The Project last night, and Jojo Siwa is coming to Australia, so I didn't know who she is.
Dance mums.
Yeah. So she started out as one of the dancers as a kid, and then she's got a music career happening, right?
Well,
So-
yeah. She's a lot, Jojo Siwa. Everything I've learnt about Jojo Siwa has been against my will.
Because does your daughter like her?
No, she watches. She's like going back and watching the old episodes
Yeah.
of Dance Mums. But yeah, no, she doesn't like her. I just in the algorithm, she's had a real moment.
Yeah.
And so it was probably a few months ago now when she was just everywhere and just talking to everyone and tried to reinvent herself. And I think she even did an interview where she's like, I'm creating a new genre called gay pop. And everyone's like, Dal, that genre's been around a while. You're not reinventing anything by calling it gay pop and just putting a bit of face makeup on and taking the bow out and putting some devil horns in your hair. isn't-
Wham! What year did Wham come out? That's such great. So I saw her, and she had this like last night on the news, and I didn't know who she was on the project. Like a bucket hat that was covered in diamonds, not diamonds, but diamante thingies, and then glasses that were covered in diamante thingies. And I was like, who? I don't really know who you are because
No.
I'm not. I did watch Dance Mums early on, but I haven't followed her career. But
I don't reckon you need to.
I don't think I do.
No.
She's coming to Australia. The one thing I did like about her, she's got a kangaroo tattoo. So that's pretty cool on her arm because she loves Australia. Moving on from that thing that I know nothing about, here's something else I know nothing about. Someone was arrested last night
Oh, what?
at a Sabrina Carpenter concert. So she was in Atlanta and there was a surprise guest in the crowd and it was no other than Millie Bobby Brown Bon Jovi. Now she's...
That's a name and a half,
That's
isn't
a big,
it?
long...
Oh, God.
You talk about kids going to school for the first time learning how to write their own name.
Imagine putting that on a departure card at the airport. You've only got so many squares that you can put your name in. Millie, Bobby, Brown, Bon Jovi. Holy moly.
Well, she was in the audience and the fans got very, very excited. So Sabrina Carpenter playfully pretended to arrest her for being too attractive.
This is some of the audio from that gig. It's not great, but this is how it played out.
Guys, 1 second. I'm like really distracted right now because I see this gorgeous girl. Girls, can you come out here? I've fallen and I can't get up. This girl is so hot. Who are you? What is your name?
And after Sabrina's done that, the cameras that they have in the crowd have put Millie Bobby Brown, Bon Jovi up on the big screen. And for an awkwardly long time,
It was
mind
a long
you.
time.
And then Sabrina did a bit of, I've never fallen in love at a concert before, but stranger things have happened because she is 11 in Stranger Things. It all makes sense now.
Gina and Maddie.
This is a song, I did not know this. The guy who wrote Rihanna's SOS, remember that song? Reveals that the entire second verse consists of iconic song titles. It's incredible. He created it over 15 years ago and he's just come out saying this. If you have a listen to the second verse here in a second, hear if you can hear any familiar songs. Not the melody, just the words. Have a listen.
Take me on, I could just tie up in your arms tonight. I'm out with you, you got me head over heels. Oh, you keep me hanging on the way you make me feel. SOS, please, someone.
I did not know this, but there's Take On Me by Aha. Have a listen. We all know this one.
Take me on.
Pop it into SOS for Rihanna. Then
There it is.
there's I Just Died in Your Arms by Cutting Crew. We knew this one.
Just tie up in your arms tonight.
There it is in SOS. I Melt With You by Modern English. Have a listen.
Gosh, I love this style of music.
You've seen the difference and it's getting better.
Oh, Melt With You.
Melt With You from SOS. Head Over Heels by Tears for Fears. Remember this one?
You got me head over heels.
See? And then there's You Keep Me Hanging On by Kim Wilde. Snuck into Rihanna.
You keep me hanging on.
Yeah, and then Michael Jackson, The Way You Make Me Feel. We've even snuck that in.
The way you make me feel.
I did not know that. I didn't notice that's how the songwriter did that. Play the whole second verse now, knowing what you know.
Right, take me on, I could just tie up in your arms tonight. I'm out with you, you got me head over heels. Oh, you keep me hanging on the way you make me feel.
There you go.
It's clever, hey?
Yeah, everyone should write songs like that. You should write a country song
Yes.
just with country song titles and see if you can make it work. Or ChatGPT.
You could, and you know it's not stealing, it's recycling.
Recycling, you know.
Good for the environment.
Fast music as opposed to, it's anti-fast music.
Yeah.
It's recycling. I
Yes.
love it so much. Good work, Jake.
Gina and Maddie.
One of my favourite things to do at the airport is to hug and to watch people hug.
Just randoms or people you know?
People I know.
okay, yeah.
But I love to watch strangers, the welcome home hug and the tears, and also the big goodbye hug. I just think it's a nice thing to watch humans interact. Well, New Zealand, Dunedin Airport in the South Island, has got a new rule where they're going to cap hugs to 3 minutes.
What? What?
Seriously.
Like, the guys are
there's-
going to be walking around, guys and girls in like high vis with stopwatches. Hey, bro. Hey, you two over there, hey. Hey, that's up to 4 minutes, bro.
Yeah.
Let go of her. Stop it. Stop touching her. You've reached your limit. What is that? Is that what they're going to do?
Honestly, so far there's no hug police, but they don't want to put signs up and they don't want to enforce like a fine. I would imagine you have to $300 fine because I hugged my mum for too long. Honestly,
Is it a hugging thing or is it a parking thing?
It's a parking and traffic thing. They want to move the traffic along.
Right, okay.
And they are saying if you want to do a big long hug, do it in the car park. I mean, you haven't got the emotion yet in the car park.
Yeah, you've had to awkwardly wheel a suitcase
Yeah.
into the car park
For a really long distance.
long time, walk a kilometre, work up a sweat. Okay, is anyone looking? Should we do it? We're hiding. Okay, let's
Have
hug
it
now,
now.
guys. Let's hug now.
Now that is weird. A hug in behind a car. That looks suspicious to me.
That looks like that's a fair territory. You see someone hugging in a car park behind a car, you're like, they're up to no good. Those two.
Exactly.
They've just booked a hotel for a couple of hours, like an airport hotel, and now they're getting in the car. That's exactly.
It's so sus. I do not like it. We better not bring that in Australia because hugs are so good for you and you need to, come on.
And also,
No.
maybe you're not even like, oh God, I'm home. oh, God, I'm back. Just been on a holiday.
Yeah.
You've been at work for a couple of weeks somewhere and you're like, oh, yeah, I'm really excited to be home, guys. Really excited. But, yeah, no, 3 minutes, ridiculous. How are they going to police it?
They cannot police
No.
it. They cannot police it. So if I lived in New Zealand, I would just be holding on to everybody for 5.
The Gina and Maddie Podcast.
For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcast.com.au.